Why do the princesses of Equestria have flowy manes? We're going to answer this question right now. So of course we know that only Luna and Celestia have flowy manes of all the princesses of Heart, Cadence, Twilight, and So why do just those two princesses have the flowy manes? Well, I think the most logical reason is, I have 3 reasons, and I'm going to share them with you right now. So the first reason I think is because they are sisters, and so they've inherited flowy manes. But this isn't it, because of course Twilight gets a flowy mane at the end of all of My Little Pony in season 9. So I don't think she's any relative of Celestia and Luna of any sort. So of course they haven't inherited anything. Next one is just simply, once a alicorn has been an alicorn for however long, then they start to grow and get their flowy manes. This one is actually quite possible, because I think of the seasons of My Little Pony to be each year of My Little Pony. So since there's 9 seasons, Twilight has been at Ponyville for 9 years, and she got her alicorn magic in season 3, and so she's had alicorn magic for about 5 years. So obviously she's been a alicorn for 5 years, and at the last episode, that time has probably passed by for 15 years about. So I don't know how old or how long she has been an alicorn for that long to get her flowy mane. And we didn't see Cadence at all in the last episode, so we don't know how old she was and how old you have to be to get a flowy mane. So this one is probably debunked. The third one being is probably the most possible way. So you have to be the ruler of all Equestria to get your flowy mane, because Luna and Celestia have flowy manes and they are rulers of all Equestria. That would explain why Cadence and Twilight don't have their flowy manes yet. And in season 9, the last episode, Twilight had her flowy mane because she was ruling all of Equestria. Now, since Rarity in the first episode of season 9, after the princesses said that Twilight would be taking over, she said, "I would like to accompany you in mane maintenance." So does that mean every pony could just get flowy manes? Of course not, because it's magical, obviously. You've seen the way Celestia's and Twilight's hair move. Yeah, they are moving on their own. That is most probably magical, because this is not the only instance where Twilight has had a flowy mane. When T-Rex was invading, the princesses had to give up all their magic to Twilight so that T-Rex could not steal it from them. While doing this, her mane charged up and she was floating in the air. So that means their manes are magical when they get maintenance. So most probably, if you get all the alicorn magic, that means that you get a flowy mane because the mane gets magical. That would actually explain it. But being the ruler of all Equestria is a little bit much, because every princess has a role that is the top of Equestria practically. Twilight is the princess of friendship, but without friendship, Equestria would be a lost cause and crazy. And Cadence is the ruler of the Crystal Empire in love. Without love in Equestria, that it would also collapse, and the Crystal Empire is also kind of a kingdom. And Celestia does the day and the sun, and Princess Luna is the night and dream walking, along with both of them having ruling all of Equestria. So Princess Twilight and Princess Cadence both have very high spots, which could earn them a place for having flowy mane. The ruler of all of Equestria to get your flowy mane so that you stand out of other princesses, to let viewers of the seasons know, and to let ponies know that you are like the ruler of Equestria. Now, Flurry Heart, she was born as an alicorn, and so she probably will get her flowy mane about at 5, since she was born with them. And that's a pretty high spot in the throne in the Crystal Empire to fill, so she will probably get a flowy mane. And since we don't see Cadence at all in the last episode, we don't know if she had a flowy mane or not. So I think the most reasonable reason why why the 2 royal sisters have flowy manes is because they are the rulers of all Equestria. Thank you for watching my first My Little Pony theory video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys!